If not for the apparently warm relationship between the wives of the two princes, one detail in their situation could well have provoked rumors of another feud in the royal family. Marrying Prince Edward in 1999, Sophie Rhys-Jones became Countess of Wessex. This became an exception to the rule, implying that sons and grandsons of the monarch received ducal titles on their wedding day. The youngest son of Elizabeth and Prince Philip claimed that he chose the title for himself. A romanticized story of the origin of this decision circulated in the press. A courtier told the Sunday Telegraph, Prince Edward was going to be Duke of Cambridge, but he watched the movie Shakespeare in Love, which featured a character known as the Earl of Wessex. He liked the sound of it and asked the Queen if he could have that title instead of the agreed one. But there is another, more serious explanation for what happened. If the speculation of experts is correct, Edward decided to wait for the moment when he would inherit the title of his father, and gave up the status of Duke of Cambridge after 12 years to Prince William. So if Edward had accepted the proposed peerage title, William and Kate would have been identified by a very different duchy. Of course, the decision made in 1999 was received with surprise by the masses. Both Edward's brothers are dukes. The Prince of Wales also carries the British title of Duke of Cornwall, under which his second wife is best known, while Prince Andrew became Duke of York on his wedding day, as tradition demands for the sovereign's second son. Edward and Sophie's nephews, Princes William and Harry, were also given peerage titles after their wedding. However, if Prince Philip's title does pass to his youngest son, his wife will be the Duchess of Edinburgh, which has a special meaning. This title was carried by Her Majesty from the moment of marriage and before ascension to the throne, but the Earl and Countess decided to raise their children without titles at all. However, in a recent interview, Sophie said that when they reach adulthood, Louise and James will decide whether they want to use the titles that are legally assigned to them. At the same time, most experts are sure that it is not about any grudges or competition between the Wessex and Cambridge. During the pandemic, they acted as a united front, when representatives of the older generations were forced to reduce their activity, and the Sussexes have already left the BCS. It is also known that Sophie is one of Catherine's closest friends in the royal family and even sometimes does shopping on behalf of the Duchess, as she admires her sense of style. However, not everyone agrees with this point of view, according to some observers, supported by statements of ubiquitous insiders. At least at first, Countess Sophie still had controversial feelings because of the fact that of all the royal daughters-in-law only she is not a duchess. However, Prince Edward's aforementioned decision to choose the title of Earl before the wedding left her with no choice. In addition, after Sophie and Kate, who received the title of Duchess of Cambridge, became friends, the Countess preferred to forget about this controversial moment.